Hey, praise El Shaddai, praise El Shaddai, praise him, man. I ain't gonna be on this video too long, man. But one of my subscribers came to me and said, "Hey, man, did you hear about? You see the live stream with Harvey Your World and the Cold Views and Galvin?" I said, "Nah, man. I don't want to see anybody talking. If it ain't Jennifer Bonjean, um, or if it ain't Court Appeal TV, which is a new channel, which I haven't seen it. I just not seeing this, really, which is pretty good channel. I sent it to my Twitter, and so if it ain't Lady D, if it ain't Mad Pills, people that's really support this man, and Felicia Johnson, R.A. Jackson, and people that knows this case, that read the indictments and stuff like that, been in that courtroom, that took notes. I don't want to hear. I don't hear nothing about no Harvey Your World and Galvin, Nicole views them. No disrespect to Nicole. I just don't hear nobody speaking about no Aaliyah, who's been dead for over 20 years. And she said in the interview where they were not married. Okay? Her mom, they said, well, Aaliyah's mom has never said, she has never said nothing. Yes, she did. She called out that documentary. Said the girl who said that they saw them together, saw R. Kelly on top of Aaliyah. Her mother came out and said, she said something about that you never saw my daughter. She basically called the girl a liar. That y'all been, see, y'all listen to people like Harvey Your World. See, because he knows history, he knows a lot about Chicago, but you don't listen to people like me. You ain't gonna listen to me. You ain't gonna listen to transcripts or the memos of Jennifer Bonjean's motions or the people that's been putting out information for the past 3 or 4 years. But go continue to go ahead on, because I'm not listening. I'm done. I'm done with Harvey, man. You know what I'm saying? Because when it came to Bill Cosby, Harvey went 10 toes deep, man. Harvey did flips out there. Harvey was jumping out on the street, man, eating Jello pudding, man, along with Galvin, man. They always was over there doing, they was out there doing everything out there. Did everything they can for Dr. Cosby, man. Dr. Cosby, he's perfect. He's pure. You know what I'm saying? He could do no wrong. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is God. You know what I'm saying? Don't say nothing about Michael Jackson. Even though the industry is full of darkness, and it's fairy tale, and it's full of lies, and it's full of deception. Michael Jackson came out at the age of what, 12 years old? He told him to lie about his age. Michael was what? He was 12, they told him to lie. Say he was 10, 9, right? That was a deception right there. Lied to y'all right there. Right then and there. That whole R. Kelly and Leah dressed alike by Barry Hankerson and his manager, both of their managers, her uncle. Her parents were always there. Like, I'm going to have to agree with one of the people like Sky Zone said, you think that her mother from Detroit, her father, her late father from Detroit, Barry Hankerson, who was a gangster, connections to the streets, connections to the industry, would allow his niece to be taken advantage of? But see, people like Harvey, he ain't from the streets, man. He ain't from those streets, man. He's the military guy. He's a geek. Yeah, he's a geek. He said it himself, he's a geek. I'm not calling nothing that he didn't say. Galvin is a geek. These are nerds, man. I'm not saying nothing they haven't said. These are nerds and geeks. They don't know nothing about Chicago like to the streets. Harvey ain't connected to the streets like that, man. And as far as to Whack 100 saying that the GDs press R. Kelly for some money and all this and that, Whack 100 is lying, man. That is one of the most negative brothers I've ever seen before in my life on social media, period. He said the nation, the GDs press Kelly for some money. That's a lie. I noticed when Kells got convicted, that's when people came out on social media, the power of black social media. I noticed now he got 30 years, everybody want to do live streams. And man, go ahead and do it. I said, man, I told my subscriber, I said, man, I'm tired of these people, man. But the people on Facebook are waking up. The people the other side of Twitter, they're waking up. They're not falling for this nonsense, man. That's what I put on my community post. I told you, I have a little bit of dyslexia, man. But I do know how to read. And I put there, I said, so you believe this nonsense? Y'all believe this man was messing with boys? So I'm looking at some of these people, man. Some of these Freemasons and parties, Eastern Stars, and some of you call yourself pastors. But you are part of an organization, secret societies, and Freemasons. Man, y'all pitiful, man. But God gonna deal with all of y'all, man. I would never get on here and say, may somebody rest in hell. That's the type of individual Harvey. Harvey is a bigot, man. See, I'm not pro-black. I would never say somebody may somebody rest in hell. Harvey have a lot of hatred in him, man. I don't care what color you is. Yeah, I know that racism exists. I know that. But tell me this. Who gave Jesus over to the Romans? The Hebrew anointed one. Yahshua, the Messiah. Who was responsible for the slave trade? It was the Africans. See, the Bible, it's not to change ever since the biblical days. What's really changed? Ain't nothing too much change. They keep talking this black, this pro-black stuff, but we are worst enemies. Y'all the one gave these people over killing each other. We kill each other more than anybody else, man. Can't get mad when somebody shoot us down from some police officer. What do you get mad about? Why are you so angry when we get shot down by the police or somebody who don't look like us? They kill each other too. Hatred is a sin. My Uncle Dennis called me the other day. He said, so they gave R. Kelly 30 years for what? Doing what everybody else done in the industry. Messing around with groupies. That's basically, he's a Christian. He's from Chicago too. He's still there. So they don't get what this blogger Harvey is talking about, the Casino for Life. My Uncle Sleepy, he telling me, what is this? What is this 30 years about? For doing everything everybody else. He called out Bill Cosby too. And I said, nah, Bill is, but I said, no, see, my issue is with, why would an attorney tell somebody that Kells accepted the fact that he's going to die? That don't even sound like Robert Sylvester Kelly. Well, I'm going to die here, man. I'm going to sanctify. I'm going to die here. That sound like a man of God to y'all, man? And some of you Christians, man, y'all pitiful, man. You're not real Christians. If you're going to sit up here and you talk about the Bible, that you read the Bible, now you're saying we don't go by the 10 Commandments anymore. So what about Exodus 23, 1-2? So you just going around just building churches? When Jesus was here in the physical form, his spirit lives on forever. He was with the sinners. Mary Magdalene, Simon, John, James. These were sinners. He wasn't just going to church every Saturday or Sunday. He went to the temple, yeah. But the Messiah was out there with the sinners, the prostitutes, the thieves, the gamblers. That's what Jesus was doing. He didn't just go to the church and build churches all over the world, all over the United States. No, I don't mean disrespect towards anybody. He was doing what David Lynn was doing. Doris Love and the pastor from Boston, they go to the prostitute, they go to the drug dealers, they go to the gangbangers, they go to the people that's gay. See, God, he don't hate you. He don't hate us. He hate our sins, man. So I'm supposed to turn my back on somebody because they're a gangbanger or a drug dealer or a prostitute or because they're gay? I'm supposed to turn my back on Ross Lester Kelly because he committed sin? Because somebody like Tony Harvest come out and say he's guilty because he messed around with Aaliyah? This brother don't even know the case. He ain't read not one indictment. He ain't read no transcript. He don't know nothing about the Aaliyah case. He's going by what people like Harvey Orwell says. Rumors and allegations. Once again, the industry is full of darkness. It's a fairy tale. It's full of lies and deception. So I don't want to say too much anymore. I know I said I wasn't going to make any more videos, but I had to make this video because the people want me to speak, man. But it's changing. People on Facebook, people on Twitter, they're not buying this stuff anymore. So how long can you sit there and say, well, he was guilty, he wasn't guilty he was guilty in 2008 case. They turn around and say, but this case he wasn't. Come on, man. You don't know nothing. You're gonna sit there and believe. You call yourself pro-black, conscious, and woke and all this. So you're gonna believe what a white man say, right? That's what y'all say. You call yourself pro-black and conscious. Jim DeGarris and whatever his name is, the man that worked for Chicago Sun-Times, whatever he worked for, you're gonna believe what he say. He the one who came up with these stories, along with Sparkle, another woman who was scorned. So I'm confused. So Michael Jackson couldn't do no wrong. Dangling babies out the window. If the late Michael Jackson would have went outside and took his pants out and took a poop outside, I said, oh, that's just lemon pies. I'm being honest. Well, he was cleared by the FBI. Man, I don't want to keep hearing about that, man. We all know he was cleared by the FBI. But was he alive or was he dead when they came out publicly and cleared Joseph Jackson? You want to give credit when it fits your narrative, Harvey, your world, Galvin, Michael Jackson fanatics. I'm not a fan like that. Because all you see people reacting to Michael Jackson, they don't talk about why did he die? What made him get addicted to painkillers? What made him get addicted to painkillers? What took him out of here? They just want to see him dance, do the moonwalk. That's it. What made this man change his whole appearance? What made this man speak like and publicly like this? Hi, Michael. Oh, hi, Michael. But and behind closed doors, he speak like my voice. His voice is deeper than mine. What made him do that? Once again, the industry is full of darkness. It's a fairy tale full of deception and lies. But y'all can't believe that R. Kelly and Aaliyah, that whole dressing alike, wasn't for record sales. But the whole Biggie and Faith Evans, the marriage thing, and all these other artists who've done things to sell records. But y'all can forgive KC, who was dealing with Mary J. Blige, used to abuse her, used to beat the crap out of her. You let James Brown get away with the stuff he did, messed with a 17-year-old underage girl, Tammy Terrell, and he not only dealt with it, he beat the dog mess out of her. I already called out Elvis Presley, but I came to the people from another ethnicity and I called that out. Why y'all call out Elton John for calling Gayle King after the interview with R. Kelly? Why haven't y'all called that out? Are y'all being paid to do this? Interesting. So Bill gets out, but Kel stays in. It's not adding up to me, man. Why would Jennifer Bonji tell somebody that R. Kelly accepted his fate that he might die in prison? That don't sound like the Robert That don't sound right, Mr. Kelly, man. See, you got to pay attention to stuff like that. A lot of these people that say they support R. Kelly are informants, and they work for the government. Why did Bill Cosby have that infiltration like that? And to the people that said that R. Kelly, the cameras are prohibited in federal case, so let me ask you this question to the person that said that. Why didn't they show the Bill Cosby case on television then? That wasn't that wasn't a Homeland Security case. This is the Homeland Security. This ain't the Homeland Security case. Why didn't they show Bill Cosby? That was a state case. They showed Bill Cosby being in handcuffs when he was convicted. You can't answer that question, huh? They didn't violate this man everything. They didn't violate this man so much. What they did to R. Kelly is worse than Michael Jackson, y'all. What they did to R. Kelly is worse than Bill Cosby. I'll give it to Andrew Wyatt when he says there's a difference between Bill Cosby and R. Kelly. It's worse. That was happened to R. Kelly than Bill Cosby. Way worse. But to say that there was no evidence against the difference between there's no evidence against Bill Cosby. Mr. Wyatt, I totally disagree with you there, buddy. You telling him, well, you told him what makes you think that if Hugh Hefner couldn't do it back in the 60s, what makes you think you can do it in a black man can do it in year 2018, whatever year you talk to him. Let me tell you something, Andrew Wyatt. Did R. Kelly know Hugh Hefner? Did he hang around Hugh Hefner, Andrew Wyatt? Let's not try to make Dr. Cosby and these other folks look like they were some kind of a saint. Let's not do that, Mr. Wyatt. I ain't on that pro-black stuff, man. I ain't doing that. Yeah, I ain't gonna do that to Mr. Kelly, man. Talking about, you don't support nobody dating no 18, but who hung out at the Playboy match? What type of girls hung out at the Playboy match? How old were they? Come on, Andrew Wyatt. I respect you, my brother, but come on now. I got no more to say, man. If you believe everything the media tells you, then you ain't nothing but a brainwashed slave. Well, nowadays, you just a damn fool. So free yourself, free your mind, and free your soul. Give it to the Lord Jesus Christ. If you do that, I guarantee you everything will be all right. With that being said, love is God, and God is love. My name is Calvin Eugene. I love you. If you give your life to Jesus, He'll love you more. You can still call me Power 123 Trust, but hey, man, all the power is in El Shaddai. I see you on the next one, man. Don't get this twisted, man. I still got love for these people, man. But I don't want to hear them to my person that came to me would tell me that I see what Harvey said and Gowan. I don't want to see it anymore. When they talk about, if it's talking about something else, I'll watch. But it's talking about some R. Kelly, man, I don't want to see them anymore, man. Speak about R. Kelly no more. Nobody but Jennifer Bargene and the people that's on the case, that has the transcripts and the emotions and stuff like that, that's uplifting this man, and the people on Facebook that's finding out, the people that didn't know nothing about it, people that's saying, hey, man, this man was railroaded, this man is innocent. So I don't know nothing about Harvey no real and Galvin. I'm out. Peace.